shadow of the London Eye and the Shell building. This is a beautiful spectacle here. Look at this explosion of love and solidarity and militancy. I say Shell, you say criminals. Shell! Shell! Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Yes, correct. Okay, this is a poem about London, and yes, okay, London. London is a big, fat, ugly, sweaty man who slaps his hand against the arse cheek of humanity. London spits profanities. He shouts loudly across the ocean, "Give me more of what I want!" He takes. He does not say please. London is obscene. Old and twisted, he's been running this racket for centuries. His bowler hat is tattered, but not his sense of greed. He puts his arms around the world. He puts his arms around the world. Blood and oil congeal, concealing gritted, snarling teeth. Elephantine in his global stampede, psychotic for profit, mutilated by greed, linked umbilically to southern bounties, life support machine, corporate colonies, children turned into colostomy bags for London's retail excretion. Children turned into colostomy bags for London's retail excretions. London is filthy. He oceans his yellowy carbon-stained piss, deadening seas with his acid. He sneezes his pesticidal diseases onto his food, and then he eats it. If the world was a venue and life was a party, you'd want to have London evicted and banned. London smokes furiously. His arterial roads are cloggled with car tack. London vomits tarmac. His skin is caked and encrusted with concrete. London coughs and wheezes. He is running out of time, deafened by the tinnitus of modern day life, plagued by an epidemic of insomnia. London is stressed. London is angry. A dysfunctional alcoholic with a penchant for London tells you you are late. London will send you away again if you cannot give enough to London. London blisters, burns and seethes. He leans from his electrical wheelchair and screams. But London gives less than London receives. And now London has gambled all of his money. Unable to swim, he is bloated by of a Lloyd's TSB stallion. And now he's drowning in an Olympic-sized pool of insolvency. Soon London will have to learn to say, please. I'd like to say on behalf of all the police that we come in solidarity. Again, as always, we've got the black bloc over here. You see the wave to the black bloc over here. This is not disproportionate police. This is not disproportionate policing. This is not the beginnings of a police state with the excuse of the Olympics. This is actually the black bloc come in solidarity with you, because we the police are suffering from privatisation. We the police have to send our children to the NHS. We the police cannot afford to send our children to private schooling. So we have come in solidarity with everybody. With everybody. This is one about Occupy. I wrote this the one I was living in a tent, and this is my last one. Big up yourselves for coming out today. It's going to be beautiful. It's been a beautiful day, and it's going to be a beautiful evening. And wicked. This is probably many of you have heard it too many times. It goes like this. Now is the winter of our discount tents. Where people regroup from their discount tents and start to set out the new news agenda. They are upon a feed estates of rearing all over the place, camped out.